the card we get is the tender embrace card. So what I feel like that's about, embracing what's close to your heart. And the bottom of the deck is the time machine, because like now is the time we can really like move that the whole energy forward very quickly. But I feel like it's talking about embracing, and she said this was going to be a twin flame reading, so embracing that connection of that with that other person. And sometimes that is, embracing the journey as well, or just anything that you're very passionate about. Sometimes we really just have to change our focus and really focus on the ones you love. If you know that connection is really great with that person, in the 5D, it's really good. So you just have to know that, everything is just about an opportunity to have contrast, to decide what you do want and you don't want. And then you have to have the foresight to know you have to just, you put it out there, wait, it's going to come back. This morning I tried a new Abraham process, which I don't know if it's really new, it's just a new one. I hadn't heard this one before. So and she said we're going to get an Archangel Metatron card as well. But so it was an interesting process. I'll do a little we'll see. We're doing a test on it to see how it works for us. So twin flame energy for today, for Twin Flame Tuesday. The card that came out is the card As Above, So Below, which is, about realizing that, you are together in the 5D with that person. And as you believe it in the 5D and feel it and work on the energetic part of that in the 5D, that can really help bring it into the 3D. And you have to let go of the control, because we get the release card, which we feel is about, time to release. Sometimes we want to control everything, and sometimes it's just not possible to control it. So we feel like it's saying the time is about letting go and letting, you know, the thing that popped in my head was let go and let God. So just kind of, be easy about it. No, trust the universe. We were talking, Dave and I were recently talking about that. You have to really have faith in the universe and really, this is some beautiful energy that, the As Above, So Below and the Tender Embrace card. They're, both a very similar energy. And I feel like the time machine and the letting go is too, because as you decide to be of that higher vibration with that person, you really bring in, like, you can change the energy like so quickly. Like Dave and I have had bad stuff going on, and like literally we can fix it really quickly. You know, but meditation and being high vibration, and I see the little sparkles there. And it makes me think of my little fairy lights behind me, which I feel are kind of magical. When Dave and I go anywhere, we take some lights with us, just to kind of bring a little magic to wherever we're going. So we saw that somewhere, and we tried it, and we really liked it. We have them, in the camper. So it's just bring a little magic into your life. How are you bringing magic into your life today? So we are doing it. I'm doing it with my lights. And we have the rose quartz here today to help bring a little magic in for the love reading. So, and she said, that matches that card there. It was the As Above, So Below. But just realize that in time, the relationship in the physical is going to be that same magic feeling that is in the 5D, because that's what we're working towards. That's what the whole ascension is about, getting to that 5D where there is no conflict. Like, it's so, like, Dave and I have periods where, like, we are so in sync, it is literally magic how things just work. And then there's other times that we're working on stuff. So it's always a process. It's kind of like a spiral. So just know that we're looking for that bigger picture. The card that wanted to jump out is the Seven of Pentacles, which is about growing and learning. And I feel like, each one of these pentacles on that tree is, not necessarily a lesson, but something you have to kind of work through and resolve and, take that next step on. Initially when, I started my path, I was nowhere near doing this. I had been in a car accident, and I had to change jobs. So I went back to school and, totally changed careers. And then through doing that job, I found out I had an energy, I could do stuff with energy in my hands. So it's like just going through the steps. So sometimes if you feel like nothing's happening and it's not moving, sometimes it's because there's just growth that it needs to naturally happen. Sometimes it just takes time. So, and like, that's it. When I think of Dave in that magical energy, like it just brings so much more of that to me. So like, that's why Celia definitely encourages that, energetic, connection through the heart, where she's like, go into your heart space and, really feel that love and then send, that loving thought to that person instead of sending that, why aren't you here? When are you coming? That energy just is really, not sending that high vibe energy that you could be really sending. Because in the 5D, that energy, those thoughts, like Dave and I are almost, simultaneous in the thoughts at the point where we are right now. So just know that that's going to come to really be like he said a thought, or he had a thought. I said it like 1 minute later, and he said, oh, you're getting faster. Until you said much faster, and we'd have said it before you. So which was the truth. So the next card out is the Ace of Wands, which is a new opportunity for this way of communication. Oh, we feel like this is inviting you to work on your higher connection do some meditation and try to, connect with that person. It's such a natural thing for Dave and I to be really connected. So we feel like that is a beautiful message about taking your connection to a brand new level. With communicating in that 5D way, which is in a super high vibration place. Don't let what's in the physical hold you back. Don't let your mindset of, well, we're here in this 3D physical. We have to really focus on here. Because really, you don't have to focus on here. You can really choose to be in that higher mindset place. Because the other person is doing the work. Both people are doing the work. Sometimes I feel like the feminine is saying, well, I've been doing the work. Now I'm waiting on the masculine to come. If the masculine is not coming, it's probably because honestly, you still have more work to do to get to that point. Because things kind of manifest based on where you are energetically. So, take a moment in your heart space. So you're saying, communicate in this different way. Be in this high vibration. Go in that as above, so below vibration, be high vibration and send them that tender embrace. Send them the love that you would like to be receiving from them, because they're going to mirror it back to you. So as you send it to them, they're going to mirror back what you're feeling to them. So if you're sending negative energy towards them, they're going to mirror it back. So honestly, it's about really just take some time to really, so just like be in your heart space. Don't let the physical hold you back from trying this new type of communication, because it can really progress, even if you don't know who your masculine is or you're unsure, you can ask your higher self to bring in their higher self. Just say, I would like to speak to my divine masculine's higher self. I would like to work on sending love and communication to that energy. And the more you love yourself, the more that person is going to be able to love you. Because Dave's able to really love me a lot more, because I love myself a lot. I've really worked on my self-love. And we're working on his, because I've showed him how much love I can shower on him, even if he's feeling conflicted. And he's also had the feeling of me showering love on him when we're in high vibration. So as that happens, he can feel the difference of it. Like we talked about it last night. Celia had gave me a message yesterday after I had talked to somebody on my live, and she said, sometimes when Dave is down, we try to bring him up, and she said, when we do that, we are actually sacrificing our own vibration to go to his vibration. Because every time I try to, most times, not every time, most times when I try, he may come up a little, but he's not coming up to where I am. So if there's somebody that's in a lower vibration, do not try to cheer them up. Instead, be happy. Honestly, that is surprisingly, like when Dave's not in a great mood and I decide to just maintain my bubble, and be like, okay, well, here, I can feel his wobble, and we talk about it. I'm like, you got a wobble. I'm gonna go in my office, or I'm gonna go, out in the hot tub, just whatever, to take that space to maintain my energetic bubble. Because if I go to that lower vibration, I'm no good to either of us. So honestly, it's about really preserving your energy between the two of you. If you're in high vibration and that person's not, it's probably better that you're not like together, or you're going to be unhappy together. If that person's in low vibration, you're either going to meet them there or you're going to repel each other. So if you're not in communication right now, that is why, because your energy is not matching. One person is very high vibration and wants this. The other person is feeling very conflicted. Like she's like, that's just, but as you're happy, like when Dave and I got together, initially, we had this magical bubble and like everything was absolute magic. And then, as time progressed, we've had to do a little more work because, Chiron's being my friend and all. So as we've done a lot of work, I still meditate and I keep my vibration up through everything. I'm like that. My most important relationship is my connection with Source, my connection with Celia. It's funny, you always hear people say, oh, that should be your most important connection. And honestly, it is. Like if I'm not connected to Celia, I'm not happy. So truly, don't sacrifice your vibration by trying to raise somebody else's. Is apparently where that was going. So we are going to get one last message, he said, for this, and then a couple cards for guidance. But apparently this is going to read the reading for Twin Flame Tuesday. So and I'm just following her guidance. And that card is the Three of Wands, which is the wishes coming in. But for that wish fulfillment, you have to be willing to take some action to get there. Are you willing to work at this high vibration? Are you willing to try communicating at a higher level, that's really balanced? Because you can like have the wish fulfillment of bringing in this contract that you are meant to fulfill. Like the messenger is like knocking at the door. Hey, do this work. But we feel like you're standing there waiting for somebody to do something and not realize that you're the one that's in control of your own happiness. Literally, by you choosing to be happy and really working on your spiritual path. Because to get to this as above, so below card, that energy, you truly, truly, truly have to be balanced in your energy. And you have to be really working on your path. Honestly, until I stepped into my path, it wasn't working. So don't block the communication that's trying to come in. Like you are totally in control of this. You can make this happen by having a higher view of it. And it's the endless possibilities are next. But like you have the opportunity, you could move like everything so forward in your relationship so quickly. Those are both wish fulfillment cards. we feel it's just really inviting you to try communicating on this new higher level. The universe is asking you to take this step. Are you willing to take the step? Because like Dave and I are always communicating on that higher level. So as you're balanced, your other person is. And as we do that, we always, being balanced isn't a forever thing. Literally, it's sometimes a minute by minute thing. Honestly. So like you are really in control of just being happy. Celia says, just be happy, be open to new opportunities. We feel like this is like such a brand new opportunity for communication of the highest possible vibration. We're getting a couple romance angels. And like, as I stepped into my union, I did so much healing and energetic work on me. Me and Dave Daly did energetic work on opening my chakras, on balancing, on all of that really helped open all of my Celia stuff up so much. So literally, so in that initial period, oh, you get the card. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah. So you're saying go through your heart space because it is your soulmate. It is your person. So open your heart to your twin. Try to communicate at a different level. Try to communicate from, the as above, so below level. And send them the love that you are having the expectation of that's in the 5D. Send them that love of the highest possible vibration. And just know that it's about timing, everything in the divine timing. But I feel like it's a new opportunity for the next week to really open up your telepathy, work on your, that kind of communication, your communication, energetically, because it is your person, yes, this is your soulmate. And for me, it's, yes, this is your, this is your person. So, that is a great message. So, hi, Dave. Thank you, my love. That was twin flame reading. Yes, divine timing is always in charge.